All right, so here we are. We have the mast all set up. We've got the mast crane that belongs to the yacht club. And we've got the hole that the mast is going into. What could possibly go wrong? The Wave Rover 650, a design based on my single-handed ocean voyages. She's small, light, but easy to build, and strong enough to cross any ocean. My name's Alan Mulholland, and this is the Wave Rover story. And Brian, it picks up audio. I have to edit so much stuff with your language. So this time,
Guide the end of the
Yes, sir. You ready?
Okay, who put the blue rope there?
don't stand in a bite.
Stand in a bite, me son. Alright.
Okay, don't lower it, don't lower it.
Okay.
Are you okay there?
No, it would be nice to go another foot to 16 inches back. And Brian, we can swing that boom out. Yeah. For another little bit.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'll do that. Ready?
She's not quite. Can you let off?
So,
what's your name,
this
sir?
is
Ryan.
Ryan?
This is the
Okay,
back
yeah,
side.
just let off a little bit.
Yeah,
that's better. That's
Yep.
better.
Got you.
The boat's drifting forward. I don't know who tied that midship cleat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feeler on down. Good. Okay.
Holy moly, that is a tiny mast. Yep. No. The mate was a mighty sailing man, skipper brave and sure.
5 passengers
Set sail that day for a 3-hour tour.
A 3. Well, you only
Wait,
have to
we
go
might-
about
we-
50 feet.
We may have a copyright infringement if we keep
Oh,
going.
that's
Not if
true.
you perform it yourselves.
Okay.
It's fine if you perform it yourselves, boys.
I didn't know it was a performance, but you
Yes,
know.
that's what
Do you
I
have your
thought.
boat hook? Where's your
Boat hook right here. Okay, I'm switching from cameraman mode. Actually, how about you take over?
Can I see? Is it on?
Yes, on.
Are you? We're on the.
We're on that very first one, right opposite this guy. So I'm gonna shove us aft.
We're good.
I guess this would technically be Wave Rover's second voyage. Coming over here was the first one.
Watch.
Here, Ryan, you can go.
Keep going forward there, Ryan. Okay. Watch that corner there, Ryan.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Just fend them off. Oh, rope's wrapped around that cleat by your foot, Ryan. See that cleat bite behind you? Yeah. Thank you. There we go.
I'll get that in a second, Brian.
See, Wave Rover now has a radar reflector.
Yeah, tie off that stern line, Brian.
Notice how a professional knows what he's doing. Let's watch Alan tie the cleat up. Don't screw it up now.
Okay, thank you. Well, the boat has been in the water about 5 days, but every day we've been working on other projects back here at Rover's Rest. Glenda's just painting up some of the hold downs that we'll use to keep the water and stuff from, defying gravity in heavy weather. And the battens, that's just been the main thrust to get the whole rig assembled. The battens have been totally finished. They have 2 coats of S1 and they're just in the process of getting their second coat of white. You might notice that there are 5 there. There are 2 more over here. So I only need 6 in total. The extra one, the 7th, is a spare that I'll carry just in case. Right here we have the boom and the yard. Now, I've never had a junk rig sail before, so I've had a lot of guess work to do to figure out how the ends need to be to make everything work. I've been using the practical junk rig as my reference, and then just some common experience that I've had. So these right here that are getting painted, these are the vanes for the Mark III Mini, and I manufactured 3 of them so that we have spares. Last time, I don't know if you remember, but we had one. It was actually my best one. Went for a ride when I tried to switch it out in heavy weather. And in here I have a bunch of tie downs that are that will be probably assembled in the next couple of days. And this is clear pine to make a floor between the really nice grate we have and the plywood floor section just in the galley. So this will be the connecting floor. And you're probably saying, why did you pick pine, Alan? You know, it's such a soft wood. And it's true, but it's really easy to machine and do a good job with. It's clear. It's less likely to twist when it's clear. And it's not expensive where I live. And I really, in fact, if any of you that are listening to this come aboard Wave Rover, please remove your shoes, because it is a softwood, a very softwood. Now, what else are we doing? Well, we have the engine that will probably get transported tomorrow or the day after. And in here, I have these 2 things right here. This is for the my stove, the alcohol stove, the Dometic, and this will allow it to gimbal. And then these 2 little pieces, these are for, well, you know, most of you who aren't junk rig sailors would call them, they go on the underside of the boom, and we'd say they're to help control the lazy jacks. But on a junk rig, we don't refer to them as lazy jacks, we refer to them as topping lifts, because they actually support the boom, for all the reefing evolutions. All right, that's what I've been working on, plus transporting a number of things out to the boat. And as you saw me installing the mast the other day. Well, the house is just loaded with sailing gear, getting ready to get Wave Rover all loaded up. And today is a work from home day because I am putting the battens into the sail. And just let you catch a little bit of that. So there's a lot of dew on the grass outside, so we decided to do it inside here. So these are the batten pockets, and I'm just sliding the battens into them. Hey Rovers, well, the boat's been in the water now just a little over a week, and I'll show you in a second what it looks like. It doesn't look great, but I did get the mast in, and I did get a lot of the standing rigging put on the mast, which was no easy feat. You'll see that in a few minutes. And let's see, I got the sail, and the sail has the battens put into it, and I'm getting that transported here by a good friend of mine, Darren Bolger, who you may remember from the maiden voyage of Wave Rover 1. He was crew with me, and he's always a good friend, and he'll be delivering that in his little truck this evening. It's kind of windy right now. We had a big storm go through last night, and we had 40 knots of wind and a lot of rain. And we'll be checking the keel area underneath the mast to see if my mast boot worked. And I'll show you, like I said, what it looks like in the boat. It does not look very seaman-like, but we will have that sorted out in pretty quick order, and then it'll be on to rigging the sail. A lot happening. There's a lot happening very quickly, but not as quickly as I would like, because for 2 reasons. My productivity has been sort of cut back on account of the distance I have to travel to get to the boat, and I get here and I'm all geared up to get something done, and I realize I left the box of fasteners back at the boat shed or some tool, and that always adds to the fun of building so far away. And the second reason is there's been a lot of folks dropping by to wish me well and take a look at the boat. And don't get me wrong, I love that. I'm a gregarious type of guy. I like to have visitors, but I when folks arrive, I like to give them my attention. So, it's down tools, and it's an opportunity to make a connection with somebody. Well, she's a bit lively right now, but I just want to show you where we are with the Benefactors Bulkhead. Mrs. Rover has very diligently added the new names, and as you can see, we have room still for about maybe 5 to 10 more, and looks like I'll be here in the marina for probably another 5 days or so. So Mrs. Rover is still available to put names on should you feel inclined. There's a link in the video description. Great penmanship. Well, the mast base is secured, but look at this. This is where I've decided to mount my RoverCoin. I think it's a nice touch. And then, of course, I didn't capture this on film. I might have to capture it later on, but this is how I secured it to the mast partners. It looks pretty cool, really. And there are shims on the inside of that. And then a bicycle tube that I wrapped around the whole assembly. And we just had a ton of rain last night. And yay! No water in the bilge area below the mast. That's very good, because when I initially put the mast in, it rained also, and we ended up with a good inch of water in there. So I know it's working now, and I think it looks pretty cool. So join me in the next episode where we should be able to get the sail on, I should be able to be in a position where I can explain all the different parts of what makes up a junk sail, and hopefully the inside of Wave Rover will be ship shape. So until next time, Rovers, forge your own adventure.